Just before 12-year-old Libby Thulen died from leukemia, she asked her grandma to write a book based on Libby's own thoughts as she faced the end of her life. Dee Tipton finished that book, and Love Like Libby is now available for all of us to read, Libby's caterpillar story of cancer. Dee is here, along with co-author Dona Bark, who helped Dee make this happen. And so, Dee, I know your sweet granddaughter, Libby, like to call you...
Mima.
You are a Mima. You're
I'm
a
a
Mima.
Mima.
And you two have you been friends for a long time? Or...
Yes, we worked together for years, and then we both retired, and this brought us back together.
Well, look at this beautiful story you brought to life. Love Like Libby. Libby was a special kid. She was I mean, I'm reading about her. She's 12 years old. She was just a soulful girl, one of those old souls, right?
Soul.
And so tell me about her and her journey and how this led to you wanting to finish her book, Dee.
She was diagnosed in May of 2018. In September of 2020, she went into remission. So she was at my house, and as she said to me one day, Mima, do you think we could write a book about my journey? I said, absolutely. And I says, and I have a blank journal, here you go.
And she started writing. So this kid starts writing her thoughts and feelings, and she had this concept of being in a cocoon and turning into a caterpillar and then a butterfly.
A monarch butterfly.
A monarch butterfly. And so this is what she wrote down for you.
Yes.
And you knew then when she passed, when she went out of remission, and she passed last June, right, of 21. That's when you knew you had to finish. You had to make this book happen. So Donna, this is where you came in to help, to be Dee's voice. So did you guys use her? Did you use these journal pages? How did that happen? Donna, could you explain that part of it?
Sure. Dee brought the journal pages, and we would meet every week, and we would try to figure out what it was that Libby wanted in the book, and just started writing and building in things that Dee told me about Libby, and it evolved into the story that it is.
What's sweet about this story, and the illustrations too, I'll ask you about those, is that, so this, Libby is the caterpillar in the story.
Yes.
And she has other animal friends, like woodland friends. Like, this is a little squirrel, his name is Nuts. That's his name.
Truly.
That's what she called him.
Truly.
His name is Nuts. And so this was her little squirrel she loved, and then here's the caterpillar, and this is lovely Libby, by the way. Oh gosh, I'm sorry, there's a reflection on that. There she is. See? There she is in her sunflower field. Isn't that a picture? Oh my goodness. So this is really kind of written, I think a child could understand the story.
That was the purpose.
Yes. Do you think she would like this, wouldn't she?
She would love it.
What do you think?
She does love it.
Yes. So what do you think she'd say to you about it right now, Dee? Do you know?
I think she'd just say, Mima, we did it.
Mima, we did it.
We did it.
Who did your illustrations?
My sister is a graphic artist.
Really?
And
how nice is that? I'll show you some other.
Was wonderful.
This represents the hospital when they're in there getting treatment together, and there's a cat. Of course, caterpillar is Libby, and there's a little rabbit, and also getting chemo infusions as well. But just to skip to the end, this is so beautiful. I can't even read it out loud. I know I'll get choked up. But so this is Libby. She talks about the journey here from cocoon to butterfly, and that she hears Jesus calling, and she goes to him, and there's this and the angels are singing a rainbow song.
Yes.
Tell me about the rainbow. Was that part of the story as well?
The rainbow was, and that came from the rainbow song. My dad used to sing that to me when I was little, and I sing it to my grandchildren all along, and it just seemed fitting that that's how she would go.
And just the name of the book, Love Like Libby. I mean, that's what the wisdom of a child of that age. It's incredible, isn't it? What I want to ask both of you what others to get from this. Donna, you had a big role in this, helping bring this to life. What do you think?
There's so many children who have had to suffer with cancer or had people in their lives who have. So our goal was one of the goals was to honor Libby's memory. One of them was to inspire other people who are going through the same journey, and just for comfort. And it's kind of a fun little book too.
And you're raising money.
Yes, we are. For the Love Like Libby Foundation, the family has pledged to have $50,000 in the next 2 years. So
Well,
they continue to do fundraisers to raise money, and this book is also to raise money.
yes, this is exactly what will help the cause.
Yes.
And because the rates for childhood leukemia have increased from 35% up to 90% in the past 4 decades. Second leading cause of cancer-related deaths in children, leukemia. And we need to figure this out.
Yes.
So this book helps in many small ways, and maybe in a large way, when it comes to hope and encouragement and inspiration. And you just you both have accomplished that, and Sweet Libby as well.
Yes.
So all the best to you two.
Thank you so much.
And all of your families. I know you're from the Clinton area, right?
Clinton Thompson,
Yes,
yeah,
right.
Albany.
Okay. Well, it's good to have you here today.
Well, thank you for having us.
Yes, thank
we
you,
appreciate
Dee.
it.
Thank you, Donna.
Thank you, Paula.
Thank you to Libby.